Welcome back. If you have watched me before, then you know that I'm looking at Stockholm OMX30, the stock market. And I did a video not long ago where things were starting to look bullish, but I was sort of anticipating a retracement from the breakout. I thought I wanted to make a quick video today to describe, to analyze a little bit what's happened since, uh, because it didn't quite go as I thought it would. Still, it went in the right direction, but actually it's been more bullish than I expected. So I thought I was going to start here on the H4 time frame, 240-minute time frame, and right now there is some delay here, by the way, but basically right now we can see prices actually trying to break out of a quite significant wedge. It's a wedge that's been formed sideways, quite perfectly sideways, starting in the very end of December 2018. So this is the whole of 2019 this wedge is encompassing. So we see we have two touches on the bottom here, which is of course yeah, two touches is not really making a trend line, but since we have a formation here, it does work as still work as a trend line in that regard. And we have two touches here, and we have this wedge forming, and currently price is pushing to break above this wedge. Now on this time frame, this short intraday time frame, things are looking quite bullish. We didn't, after the breakout, which I was making the video, we were here pushing towards the upper cloud, and I was, since the cloud had turned bullish here with a twist, I expected things to move above, upwards if it broke and closed above, which it did. Still, it didn't. I expected it to come up here around these levels and then come back and test at least the pivot point, or somewhere in this region, these tops here, and then go back up. But we can see as this monthly pivot point here, price never came down to test it actually. It tested the SMA 200, but it didn't come back here to this level and test this one. So yeah, that's a sign that there are more buyers than sellers at this point. There are quite people are quite eager to get in, and when price doesn't reach the pivot point in this case here, it's a bullish sign, and we can probably expect more upside. Though, having said that, now we stand at this resistance here, and I've shown you the wedge here, which is of course a tough level to just walk through like that. Perhaps trying to reach this level up here, the weekly R1. But so yeah, caution to enter long here. Maybe perhaps wait for another retracement and the bounce from this level, which is probably likely will happen. And to emphasize that, we will look at the daily time frame too, because it becomes a little bit more clear when you look at that time frame. So now we have this wedge here, which is at the same place, same slope, and then we have also the cloud. You can see price is pushing to the upper cloud, and it's trying to make a breakout here, close above, and Looks like it's going to succeed. If we don't have a particularly sharp reversal during the day, we will have a close above the cloud, very likely. The caution here comes in with the Ichimoku system that gives a buying signal when price is breaking above a cloud, and we have a twist also at the same time, which we do not have right now. You see the cloud is bearish here, and this, in my personal interpretation of this system, which I use this system, I don't use it in each. I have a personalized the Ichimoku system, and it's very good to use that. If you use other indicators to combine, it becomes too messy if you use it. So I've constricted to using the cloud and the equilibrium line, which I sometimes use. You can see here it's been tested here, and so yeah. So in my view, the negative a breakout above the cloud with a negative future, as I say, it adds a drag on the price here. It adds drag, and with this wedge top here, chances are higher than not that we will have a stall bounce here, something, and not just a walkthrough here. But if we actually have that, we have a very sharp candle shooting up here. It will create a twist here quite quickly, and yeah, that will change the perspective. Then we will, of course, look for an entry on this time frame too here, and try to ride the wave up to see where we're going. And yeah, we can see the SMA 200 is starting point upwards on this time frame too. And I would say if price just keeps going here, which of course there is a chance it will, that we will have a strong breakout here. The first level to watch here is this level, the monthly R1, and then we have a top here just above that one, and then of course we have the next top here, which is that top here that was set in April 2019, which is the current yearly high area. So things are looking very interesting and starting to look promising, but of course we're not out of the woods here in this congestion phase. But I would say if we have a clear break here and an advance, this top will become challenged. That's very likely. And then we'll see where we're going. We have a sort of a pattern also forming here. We have a wave down, wave up, wave down. We're taking out this one, and then we could have some sort of formation forming here with a 127 fib extension of this swing, for instance, or the whole swing. And then we might be looking at the yearly R2, and then we're all the way up here at this level. Yeah, so it's looking very interesting. Still, we're in a range. We have to define the type of trading we're in, and we're still in a range when we look at this time frame, this daily time frame. We're in a range. We'll go way back here. You can see. So yeah, hopefully we can have a break and we can move upwards and challenge these levels here. That would be interesting to see. Otherwise, I would say it's more likely that we get a bounce here, come back to these levels somewhere, and then make a new breakout attempt, possibly. So let's see what happens. Thanks for watching.